Are you feeling stuck, like life is passing you by? Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, you can't seem to break free from the monotony of your daily routine? It's time to uncover the hidden enemy that's been holding you back, your comfort zone. In this video, we'll delve into the profound teachings of Buddhism to understand how your comfort zone is not just limiting your growth, but also sabotaging your chance at a truly fulfilling life. Lesson 1. Stagnation. People think of stagnation as a state of stillness that stops the flow of life's energy. It's easy to get stuck in a safety zone, which gives you a false sense of security and stops you from growing and moving forward. The Buddha taught that everything changes and that life is always changing. Trying to stay in your comfort zone is like trying to stop life's river from moving. When people don't want to change, things stay the same. We fight the normal flow of life when we stay in our safe zone. When you're in your safe zone, you can't enjoy the fullness of life. We can't try new things, learn new things, or grow because of it. Stagnation shows up in many areas of life, including work, personal relationships, and spirituality. In the work world, it can mean sticking in a job that doesn't push us anymore. For me, it can mean sticking in situations that don't help me grow. On a spiritual level, it can mean holding on to old ideas that aren't helping us reach our better goal. Buddhism tells us that we need to accept change and the fact that things will change again. The practice of awareness makes us more aware of the little ways we hold on to safety. We can figure out where we are stuck by watching our thoughts and actions without judging them. Mindfulness meditation helps us achieve inner peace, which makes it easier to accept change without getting upset. When we are stuck, it means we are not fully living. We have to be ready to leave our comfort zone and face the unknown if we want to get out of a rut. To do this, you need to be brave and trust that things will work out. Because of what the Buddha taught, we remember that the way to wisdom is to keep growing and changing. Letting go of our safety zones lets us experience all the things that life has to offer. Lesson 2. Lack of motivation. Another thing that happens when you stay in your safe zone is that you lose drive. When things are too easy, we lose the drive to go after our goals and dreams. According to Buddhism, desire and aim are important parts of being human. But these wants can cause us pain if they are not in line with our higher purpose. Our goals become dull when we're in our comfort zone, which makes us lose drive. One part of the Noble Eightfold Path is right effort, which the Buddha taught was very important. When you put in the right amount of work, you develop good traits and give up bad ones. It's about putting our energy into things that help us grow spiritually and make us happy. But being in our comfort zone takes our energy and drive, leaving us feeling bored. To get motivated again, we need to get in touch with our real goals. Self-awareness and reflection are needed for this. We can figure out what's important to us by looking at our beliefs and goals. In Buddhism, we are told to make plans that are in line with our greater purpose. Having these goals gives us drive and helps us do things that matter. Love-kindness, metta, meditation can also help you get motivated when you're not feeling like doing anything. We can feel good energy and excitement by showing kindness and love to ourselves and others. Loving kindness meditation helps us see how we are linked to everything, which inspires us to do good things in the world. So, not being motivated means we're not living our lives in line with our true purpose. The safety zone gives you a fake sense of happiness, which makes you lazy. We can get motivated again and live a life with meaning and satisfaction by leaving our comfort zones and taking on new tasks. Lesson 3. Unexplored potential. Buddhism says that each of us has an endless amount of room to grow and become enlightened. But our safety zone keeps us from developing this possibility. The safety zone makes us see ourselves and our skills in a very narrow way. It makes us believe that we can't do better, which leads to a life of failure. The Buddha's lessons stress how important it is to find and understand yourself. Getting out of our safe zones and discovering new options are part of the process of self-discovery. It forces us to question the ideas that hold us back and the limits we set for ourselves. In this way, we can find our true ability and use the skills we were born with. Mahayana Buddhism's idea of Buddha nature says that all living things have the capacity to become enlightened. This ability is often hidden by lack of knowledge and false beliefs. Being in our safety zone keeps us from learning new things because it makes us lazy. To become more like Buddha, we need to leave our comfort zones and go on a trip to learn more about ourselves. Mindfulness is a useful skill that can help us discover our full potential. To be mindful, we need to be aware of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It lets us see how we act in routines and figure out where we are holding ourselves back. As we practice awareness, we can become more interested in and open to life. Taking chances is also an important part of discovering our potential. When we're in our safe zone, we're afraid of mistakes and the unknown. Buddhism, on the other hand, says that loss is a part of learning and not something to be afraid of. We can find our real potential and become great by taking chances and stepping up to difficulties. To find out what we're capable of, we need to be brave and ready to take risks. The safety zone keeps us safe for a while, but in the long run, it stops us from growing. We can reach our full potential and live a life with meaning and satisfaction if we leave our safe zones. Lesson 4. Missed opportunities. When you're in your safe zone, you miss out on chances. We miss out on the chances that life has to offer when we stay in our safety zone of familiar things. Buddhism says that each day is a precious chance to learn and grow. At every time, we have the chance to learn, grow, and make the world a better place. Opportunities come and go in the blink of an eye, and life is always changing. We miss these chances because we are too comfortable in our comfort zone. When we're used to doing the same things over and over, we don't see the new opportunities that are out there. To take advantage of chances, we need to become more aware and present. Meditation and awareness help us stay in the present, which lets us see possibilities as they come up. When we are fully present, we can make choices and act in ways that help us grow and feel fulfilled. Part of the Noble Eightfold Path in Buddhism is teaching people how important it is to do the right thing. To do the right thing, we have to make decisions that are moral and in line with our better purpose. Being healthy means getting out of our comfort zones and doing things that are good for us and other people. We can take advantage of chances and make good things happen in our lives by doing the right thing. We also miss out on chances because we're afraid to take risks when we're in our comfort zone. Buddhism says that fear is a normal part of being human, but it shouldn't decide what we do. Meditation helps us become more calm and strong on the inside, which gives us the strength to face our fears. We can take advantage of chances and make our lives meaningful by facing our fears and leaving our comfort zones. When you stay in your safe zone, you miss out on chances. We can get out of our comfort zones and take advantage of the chances that life gives us by becoming more aware, doing the right thing, and accepting our fears. This leads to a life of waking, growth, and happiness. Lesson 5. Fear of failure. The fear of failing is a big problem that the safety zone causes. We are afraid of the unknown and the chance of failing when we are in our safety zone. We are frozen with fear, which stops us from taking chances and going after our goals. Failure is a part of being human, according to Buddhism, and it can help you grow and become enlightened. The Buddha's lessons stress how important it is to be strong and keep going. Life is full of problems and hurdles, and you will always fail. However, how we deal with loss is what makes us grow, not the failure itself. We try to avoid failure at all costs when we're in our comfort zone, which means we miss out on chances and never reach our full potential. Buddhism says that failing is not a sign of how good we are, but a chance to learn and grow. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our events without judging them. This lets us see failure as an important lesson. We can learn from our mistakes and make better decisions in the future if we look at them with kindness and understanding. Letting go of our fixed wants and needs is part of non-attachment. It means accepting life as it is and not holding on to certain results. We can handle loss with calm and grace if we practice non-attachment. We learn that failing is not the end, but a part of the process. Being in your safety zone also makes you afraid of being judged and criticized. People who know us well worry that when we fail, other people will judge us and make us feel bad about ourselves. Buddhism says that real self-worth comes from inside, not from approval from other people. Practicing self-compassion helps us feel good about ourselves and accept ourselves as we are. We can get over our fear of being judged and accept our flaws if we are kind and patient with ourselves. It's normal to be afraid of failing, but that fear shouldn't guide our actions. Being aware, not attaching to things, and being kind to ourselves can help us get over our fear of failing and leave our comfort zone. This gives us the courage and strength to go after our goals, which leads to a life of growth and happiness. Lesson 6. Limited self-belief. The safety zone makes us doubt ourselves and see our skills in a limited way. It makes us believe that we can't do better, which keeps us stuck in a life of failure. Buddhism says that we all have the ability and knowledge to help others. But being in your safe zone blocks this possibility, which can lead to self-doubt and low self-esteem. Self-realization and becoming aware of oneself are very important in the Buddha's lessons. Realizing our true nature and skills is a part of the process of self-realization. To do this, we need to leave our comfort zone and question the ideas that hold us back. We can build up our trust and self-belief by doing this. Meditation helps us become more self-aware and believe in ourselves. We can be aware of our feelings and thoughts without judging them when we meditate. This helps us figure out the ideas that are stopping us from moving forward. We can change these limited ideas into positive and powerful ones by practicing awareness. As part of the Noble Eightfold Path, Buddhism also teaches how important it is to have the right view. When you have the right view, you see things as they really are, without the illusions that come from ignorance and delusion. The safety zone makes us see ourselves and our skills in a skewed way. We can see our real potential and believe in our skills if we practice right view. Mindfulness meditation called loving kindness can also help you believe in yourself more. Having a good opinion of ourselves and believing in ourselves can be achieved by showing kindness and love to ourselves. Meditation on loving kindness helps us see how valuable and capable we are, which gives us the courage to leave our comfort zone. Living your safe zone can make you doubt your own abilities. We can get rid of self-doubt and build confidence and self-belief by practicing self-awareness, right view, and loving kindness meditation. This makes us more determined to reach our goals and reach our full potential. Lesson 7. Unexperienced life. If you stay in your safe zone, you'll never discover anything new. When we're in our safe zone, we don't see the world as clearly, and we miss out on the depth and variety of life. Buddhism says that each day is a precious chance to learn and grow. We need to get out of our comfort zones and try new things in order to fully experience life. Buddhism's idea of death helps us remember that life is always changing. At every time, we have the chance to learn and grow. We don't like change when we're in our comfort zone, which makes our lives boring and empty. Accepting that things will change and disappear is important for living a full life. The Buddha's lessons stress how important it is to have direct experience and watch things happen. Meditation and awareness help us stay in the present, which lets us fully enjoy life as it happens. Being fully present lets us take part in and learn from life's events. Buddhism also teaches people how important it is to be open and curious. Being in our safe zone makes us afraid of what we don't know, which makes us see life in a narrow way. Having an open mind and being curious can help us discover new things and situations. Making new friends and learning more about the world and ourselves is possible because of this. It's also important to practice taking chances if you want to fully experience life. When we're in our safe zone, we're afraid of mistakes and the unknown. But Buddhism says that life is a path of finding out new things. We can enjoy the variety and beauty of life by taking chances and rising to difficulties. Living in your safe zone will keep you from having any new experiences. We can leave our comfort zones and fully experience life if we practice mindfulness, become more open and curious, and are willing to take risks. This leads to a life of waking, growth, and happiness. It may feel safe and easy to stay in our comfort zone, but it actually stops us from growing and reaching our full potential. The lessons of Buddhism can help us see how our comfort zone is holding us back and teach us how to escape it. You can live a purposeful and happy life by being open to change, getting to know yourself better, and getting out of your comfort zone. Let's start this journey that will change our lives and help us reach our full potential. Let's enjoy all the opportunities that life has to offer.